Hello. Hey, sorry about earlier. Do want to apologize for that. Um, I guess someone destroyed a power line in my neighborhood, so I lost my internet. About 2 hours into the Yes 8 stream, caught it right away. But we were in the middle of a conversation there, so we lost just a tiny bit, but that's all right. So today, I was thinking, I was like, oh, we should do a battlefield night. I was like, oh, it's more battlefield. But I really wasn't feeling because I played a lot of it recently. I tried Helldivers as a switch up game. But Helldivers is mostly like a lot of super city maps, and I'm not really a huge fan of them. They're a little unpolished, to be honest. So I was like, I don't want to play Helldivers today. I'm not feeling Helldivers, and I'm not really feeling Battlefield tonight. I want just a little bit of switch up. Um, well, when my internet cut out, I was thinking of what should I do? Should I watch a movie? Well, I don't know how long it's going to be out. I'll do something else. And then I looked through my games list, and I was like, oh, I have Alone in the Dark. So I was like, oh, I'll play Alone in the Dark. I played a little bit of it prior, never beat it. Just kind of one of those games that went to the sideline when I started to move. But I was talking about it the other day about the actors in it and the production that went into it, and it was a surprisingly good game. And it's really sad that this game is so good, and I think it's two reasons. Number one, horror doesn't sell. Just anytime a big company thinks that they're going to sell the next big horror game and everyone's going to buy it, like Resident Evil. Everyone, oh, this is going to be the next Resident Evil. It's going to sell out. Sell like hotcakes. It's not going to do that, right? EA tried to do that with the Dead Space remake. That didn't meet sale expectations. Um who owned Callisto Protocol? Crafton? No, they were the developer. They undersold their target, right? Same thing. Alone in the Dark, the studio that made this, even though they did a wonderful job and the actors did a wonderful job, um, unfortunately, they were tied. They came out in the same season as Alan Wake 2, and Alan Wake 2 has big production value. Really hard to top it. Um, so it was overshadowed by that. Of course, that one had a lot more marketing. Um, won game awards, whatever. And then Alone in the Dark kind of faded into obscurity. The PC port when it came out wasn't very well optimized, but they fixed it up decent enough. But it just wasn't advertised. It was a franchise that no one really remembers, right? It was, what, 1992 the series started, Alone in the Dark. And then Alone in the Dark 2 and 3 came out, I think 1 year after and then 2 years after. So 92, 93, 95, right? Pretty sure that's how it goes. And then those were old school PC games. Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare, that's the one that a lot of people played. I think I played that on PlayStation 1. It had a PS1 version. I think it was... What else? Hold on. I have a list here. Because I do have an article pulled up. It was released PS2 in Europe. Europe only got the PS2 version. So, there you go. Cool. And then there was a drought, right? It didn't really come out with any new titles until 2008. And now 2008, that's a weird time, right? 2008, Alone in the Dark came out. Xbox 360, I think Windows as well. There may have been like previous gen, so a PS2 release. It didn't really do so hot. It had a really wonderful UI, right? Like to look at your inventory, your character would open up his jacket and you could see the items in your jacket. And I thought that was wonderful. I thought the sequences were inspired. Definitely, you know, a little bit Evil Within, but before Evil Within, right? But that one didn't run very good, and it got reviewed poorly. I think it barely made enough money. And then there was a weird one, Alone in the Dark. Um, what is it called? Illumination? And that was like the Atari one. And Atari kind of fucked that up, and ended up the property being sold to THQ. And so we have here Alone in the Dark 2024. So this one definitely has the most production value. This one is it's a refreshing game to see because it takes its time. I think that's something that a lot of games are missing out on today, is that they're impatient, right? And don't get me wrong, you play the game, of course you want the game to get going, right? You want snap, let's get to it. This game, no. This game takes its time. And it's also a little bit glitchy. I remember I soft locked my first save. I think that's why I stopped playing it. So let's get into it. Here it is. Welcome to Deset Hermano. I got 2 drinks in front of me here. I got some lime and some rum, and got a coffee over here. There we go. So that's what I was playing earlier. We're gonna start a new game. Let me just run through this extras. I did pay for the DLC. I don't mind paying for the DLC, especially in these types of games. Developer commentary. In-game interaction points. Sure. If it's an optional thing, in-game, we'll turn that on. Character skin. I think these are really cute. And they're really charming. Although, honestly, my preference is if they shelled out and got the actors, let's go ahead and get the actors, right? And then vintage horror filters, I think, yeah, we got like a limited color palette. We have letterbox, black and white, sepia. We're not going to do that. I think we're going to keep it regular. I'm debating the skins. Well, it'd only be for our character, so it wouldn't be for both. Yeah, actually, let's do the original skins. Make this a throwback. Options, let me just run through everything. You know what, we'll be fine. New game. I've read some reviews about this, and I remember the combat being a little bit janky. So we're gonna play on easy. I think this game shines on its own. I don't think the combat is what's important about this game. And then modern or old school. We're gonna go with modern. Do a little bit of pop in there. Oh. I like how they're pixelated. It's so good. It's so cute. Great font. Sans serif. Beautiful.
So, your uncle. What's wrong with him?
He's possessed.
As in the devil?
Something like that. He says a dark man is following him, watching him at all times.
What do you make of it?
It's nonsense, of course, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me. You see, it runs in my family.
Possession?
No, Detective. Deteriorating melancholy. Practically every member of the Hartwood family is driven mad before they grow old.
But Jeremy didn't kill himself. Is that why he's at your setup?
Despite being convinced that he is truly possessed, he decided to put his last chips on Dr. Gray and his psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
You mentioned the letter.
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy accusing the staff and all the other patients of being involved in some cult. And now they are also out to get him.
Could it be real? Or is it all just in his head?
It's a story he tells himself, Mr. Carnby. Anything to avoid the truth.
The truth.
Which is?
That we're all terribly insignificant. That people mean so very little to one another. That there is no one out to get Jeremy Hartwood because he isn't worth getting.
Here we are.
My uncle's not well, Mr. Carnby. I want to make sure he's all right.
Then what's my part in this? You couldn't get a cab?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone.
Alone?
Did you bring a gun?
Yeah. You think it'll actually come to that?
No. But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
What exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
I don't know. Let's just find him first.
Okay. We get to choose our character here. I realized I can do something here. Can I, oh, maybe that's a little bit much. Let me turn down the pixels just a tiny bit. Okay, that's the other way. Let's bring that down to 4. Okay, that looks all right. I just want to pixelate myself to match the character. So we could play as either character, and if what I read was correct, the first 2 or 3 chapters of this game are going to be very similar between the two characters, and the 4th and the 5th are where it switches up. So of course we could pick Emily Hartwood, played by the beautiful Jodie Comer, or we could play Edward Carnby, played by David Harbour. We're going to start with Carnby on this playthrough, and then we'll do a second playthrough with Emily without the skins. Come on, Mr. Carnby. And, because she's not our character anymore, she's regular.
Hello? Hello?
Looks abandoned.
It can't be. There has to be someone around.
Wait here. I'll go around back.
Chapter 1. Now, I think the weapon that they use is different. Mr. Carnby here uses a revolver. Emily, I think, has a semi-auto pistol. Here's a developer commentary.
Hello and welcome to the developer commentary for Alone in the Dark.
Oh, there's no
My name is
subtitles.
Mikael Hedberg and I'm the creative director. You just watched the intro to our game, and It contains a lot of things that you can see harkens back to original from 1992. This is sort of a common way for us to proceed. You will notice that going forward, while hearing more of this commentary, that we often start out with something that we found in the original, and then we put a little spin on it. And the most obvious one in the intro is the frog trying to cross the road. In the original, it just crosses the road and it narrowly escapes the car, but in our game, it gets caught by an alligator and eaten. That pretty much sums up how we treated the original.
Very good. So they have inspiration of the original. They try to reference it very often. And I think they do a really good job paying homage to the original without making this painful. But, you know, they don't play dumb and just make a new game. This is very much an Alone in the Dark. Flashlight. Kitchen garden key. One nice touch here is in my controller. My controller, PlayStation 5 controller, actually lights up when the flashlight is on. What was that? Do you see it? There's nothing there.
Hello, my name is Mikael Hedberg. I'm the art director for Alone in the Dark. Welcome to Dersero. Our version of Dersero is inspired by an old plantation, Belgrove, in Louisiana. Unfortunately, it's not standing today, but it uses a mix of Greek revival and Italian architectural style. And if you look closely here in the kitchen garden, you might spot some of it.
There you go. But we see old style. We see new style. I think southern mansions are very interesting. I'm keeping the game a little bit louder this time than I normally would. Just so that the developer commentary shows through.
Hello everyone, I'm Frédérick Raynal, the creator of the first Alone in the Dark in 1992, and I'm so delighted to see again Derceto, and especially in this new state.
Oh, they just brought him on to say hello.
Inside the conservatory, we get our first taste for one of our main themes in the game, which is man versus nature, or human psyche versus nature. It's presented with this kind of on-the-nose metaphor of a giant tree kept inside a metal steel cage, which is this conservatory. You will find more of this theme throughout the game, but nowhere is it ever as on the nose as it is here.
So this game has... This game actually has two different aiming modes. It has gun aiming, and it has this focus. And they do different things. One is for your weapon, one is for looking for items. Housekeeper key. Can you hear the tree talking? The first time you pick up an item, it'll show off like that. Fortunately, the rest of the times we pick up bullets, they won't be like that.
So now we're properly inside Derceto. And since this is the start of the game, we don't have our character set up yet properly. So we don't have anything good or bad. We don't have any suspicion on anyone. So we wanted to play on the idea of it might not be a great idea to just break in somewhere. So both Emily and Edward are supposed to be normal people, and you don't normally go around breaking into places that you're not allowed. So here we try to keep a little bit of that tension and maybe keep the normality while exploring the start of Derceto.
Don't mind if I do.
So in Mag's room, we find her family Bible where she's made a few notes. We find out she has a complex relationship to faith, and it involves Christianity and also some exploration of voodoo, which is, of course, an interesting and colorful piece or theme for New Orleans. So we definitely wanted to include that. Here we find her searching for meaning, but also a way out. She, of course, is working from the background of living through the Depression and the Dust Bowl in the United States. So this is our first taste for other faiths and even the seed for the cult that she will eventually become a part of.
Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the papers about people suffering. Pictures of dust-covered landscapes without a drop of water. I wish I knew if you were still tending the earth or if you had turned your back against us. I have started to look for help elsewhere. I pray you will tell me if I am going down a path that you find disagreeable. With help from Baptiste and Charlotte, I found comfort in the practice of the voodoo. I have long been skeptical of that Caribbean cult, but it's been of good use to me. It seems all harmless in my book. I say some words dreamt up by the Creoles, and I carry around a small pocket of gris-gris. Nothing of this is mentioned in the Bible, of course, but the French Quarter priestess tells me it's all connected. She says the Christian God is just one more perspective on the creator of things. That's what I like to think, but the other way around, that the spirits of her faith are just aspects of you, our Heavenly Father. I am so grateful for the words you gave Mr. Hartwood. We will sing your praises at St. John's Eve. The world will be blessed soon again. Only the sacrifices of the Old Testament compare to your demands. Let it be the truth. A mother of earth, wood, and dirt. A mother of 1,000 young.
Sacred sand, $1. Black cat oil, $1.50. Devil shoestrings, a quarter. That makes $2.75, madame.
What was that you were telling the doctor? A goat without horns. What does that mean?
Ah, you must have misheard me, madame. I said no such thing.
Please, I know I don't look like any of you, but I'm devout. I'm ready to do what it takes.
Do not be so eager to sacrifice the few things you have left, madam. Now please, leave my store.
A goat without horns.
I like how it had extra compared to the what's written in the audit in the transcript. Tutorial for the kitchen.
When the player first arrive at the Desero, it's late sunset and the sun is setting. We chose this time of day because we wanted to use thick God rays through almost each window to emphasize the atmosphere, and also what we were after was to really convey the warmth and the sweaty atmosphere from the deep southern.
Oh, I love how the footsteps change. Little things like that make it feel really nice.
Oh, and there is some rats here just for the atmosphere. In the original game, when you see a 3D character in the game, it was meant for something. So I thought this one also could attack me. But yeah, that's good that it is only for the atmosphere.
I need the key.
Right, and they're just referencing the fact that old point-and-click games, old cartoons, everything animated the old way. If you saw something animated a little differently, you could tell you it was something you could interact with. And he's just making reference of that as you play certain games. You'll notice that interactables are highlighted differently.
Please do not touch the boiler. It is working after all. While the sabotage has caused a leak, only the decorative plate has been completely ruined. Let's wait for Mr. Chance to turn up and he can take a look at the leak. Mr. Waits.
I like the fact that you start the game from the first floor, which seems so more natural than what I did for the first version, because as I wanted the player just get out of the house, I needed to set it in another location, so that's why we started from the attic. But in this version, it sounds so more natural.
There's more god rays, like they said. I do love the color of the rooms. Green here. Interesting. Strange noises out of the wash closet.
Lottie's room is probably the first room where we properly see how much the design of the room itself tells you about the character. We clearly see that Lottie is a part of the staff. She has her dress up. She doesn't have too many frivolous things. She's quite a serious person. And it also leans in and tells us a little bit about how and who she might be even before we have met her.
We're full up on heels. What's in her diary?
Sunday, June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there on my desk. They must have figured we had plenty of their gimmicky keys by now. I only remember seeing one lately. Grace was playing with it inside the grand parlor. Unless it turns up by itself, it will have to wait. I have to figure out where Jeremy is. I think Jack knew something. That dog of his found a strange rot permeating the house. She's showing us, he said. Like those blots and streaks of fetid rot was talking to him.
Okay. So there's our first hint that something's wrong. Also, a hint that she's a worker. That there's something else going on with the house. Hold to open up the map. Wonderful. Let's try upstairs.
It's wedged shut. Looks important. I need the key.
Can't get into the library just yet. One of the things that I like about this is that they make it feel lived in. Like an ashtray on a balcony where someone would probably smoke.
Oh. I need the key.
We speculated for a while if we wanted the player to be able to move into the waiting hall already in the first chapter, but we actually went for it for a very specific reason, is that we wanted to show the player more about what kind of place they were in. We had been exploring a few of the staff's room and the corridors and the conservatory, but this is where we actually get into the proper asylum stuff. But in the same way, we want to show that it isn't an asylum with chains or crazy things going on. It's more of a countryside resort almost, where rich people try to recoup.
The Great Depression. President Hoover raised...
We're not reading that one. I like the ones that involve the characters, but the ones that involve the world, I think are a little bit redundant. This just takes place during the Great Depression.
Thanks.
What are you doing? Who are you?
Whoa, pardon me, excuse me. My name is Edward Carnby, private investigator. I hope you don't mind we let ourselves inside.
I do mind. This is private property. You can't just barge in here.
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. It's urgent, and no one was answering the door.
We can't hear you knocking anymore. None of us can.
Who is your uncle, darling?
Jeremy.
Am I right? She has that Heartwood gloom, doesn't she?
That's right. I'm Emily Hartwood. I just came to make sure my uncle is all right.
Well, he is unavailable right now. You will have to come back another day.
Unavailable? How? Is he sleeping? We can wait.
He's lost.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Who's your man again, Miss Hotwood?
My name's Edward Carnby, private investigator.
Splendid.
Enough! All of you! Get back to your rooms! McCarthy, keep your eyes on the child. And you two, please leave immediately.
Look, we're not here to cause any trouble. Just let us see the old man, satisfy the curiosity of my client here, and we'll be off.
Jeremy has gone missing. There's no need to worry, but it might be some time before he turns up. The whole staff is looking for him.
What? He ran off?
I don't have time for any of this. Please, come back tomorrow.
All right, in that case, we'll just wait in his room. You don't mind, do you? It's upstairs, right?
Wait, you can't.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In the corridor. It's the first door on your left. I'll tell Dr. Gray you're here.
Excellent. Thank you, madam.
I'm so happy that I played a little bit of Emily before I started this, because it's very different.
All right, here we are.
Let's look around. See if we can dig up any clues.
Oh, I like that mirror. Holy shit, man, I look good. God damn.
Here we are in Jeremy Hartwood's room, and it's interesting to note that in the original game, he was the catalyst for the whole story to happen. The idea that he commits suicide by hanging himself in the attic is why we're playing the original game. Again, for our version, we wanted to see what if he doesn't kill himself and how would that change things. And if you play the game, you understand that it changes it maybe a little bit more than you would have thought, but that's one of the main premises of how we approached this sort of love letter to the original.
Yeah, Prince, hello? It is an anti-aliasing mirror. Makes me, they say the mirror makes me look good. So we're just playing through, we're doing all the developer commentary, we're just taking our time. I think this game shines not on its gameplay, but on its story. So I have the game cranked up a little bit louder than normal. Let me know if it's too loud. But I'm just gonna be keeping quiet, vibing out. I love this game.
Here in Jeremy's room, you can see a lot of paintings and sculptures, which is made by Jeremy himself. Him being a kind of a madman, we tried to picture it through the theme of the room as well, mixing these geometric shapes and general chaos. And also a fun note is also the use of dark ebony throughout the room, which is symbolic for the darkness within and dark man as well.
Oh, he's right. I didn't notice that the cupboard and the shelves were made of a different wood than the rest of the house. That is a neat touch.
Anything important I should look out for? Did he keep a diary?
Not that I know of, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room, counting the days until my spirit spills out of my tired shape.
This is a long one.
Only his pallid mask shelters my remaining sanity. Staring directly into the face of that demonic sultan would surely sunder time itself. Would he have looked the same to my father as he struggled for his life? Does his veiled face haunt my niece quite the same way? I wish so that I could rest my soul in that sunburnt convent of Teruel. Would I find you there, Juan? Or Senora Perosi? back from the beyond. Every night I hide from him, moving from one misshapen memory to another. Scenes conjured out of fantasy and delirium. Places I struggle to even paint. I wish I understood your death, Signora. Is there anything I could do for you but bury you in that bleak necropolis? That triumphant chapel rising above the ledges and the oven vaults shall be your sepulchre, where you may rest, and I shall weep.
Not something you notice. I didn't notice it either, but I guess the developer commentary showed it. And maybe there's some part of us that does notice that there is something wrong with the room, right? Because the other rooms did have brown wood. This one has black wood. Do the rest of the pages have audio?
How did you first come to understand such things, Signora?
Yes, they do.
How did you know that the battered boiler in the basement would lead me to Lafayette Cemetery? Or how the old upstairs clock, with its astronomical motifs, would take me to that hateful mound outside of Claremont Harbor? Those are my memories, my past. Is there perhaps a chance, if ever so small, for me to see Terrawaya? Oh, I want that more than anything. Please, let my talisman take me there. Let me sit with Juan under his Bodhi tree. Despite having sold me that talisman, Miss Jackson, the voodoo priestess, revealed none of her secrets to me. That's why I had to travel to Tonka. Instead, she cruelly told Baptiste, my caretaker, that he would be betrayed and killed in the most awful way, that the one he loved would pierce his thigh with a sharp spear, and that he would be devoured by his own mother. What a terrible thing to say.
Now, most players who get this note, they're not going to notice that this has 5 pages to it. It's not until later, when something happens, that you notice that this is a longer note than you think it is.
The people of Deseto are becoming dangerous. They do not understand what they are doing. I must do something to stop them. I tried talking to Dr. Gray, but he confuses my worries. He's caught up in treating me. How can he expect evil to be cured with medicine and conversation? The orderlies, the housekeeper, and the patients are all deranged. They will call upon evil to enter this world. All will be lost. Everything. Unless I can find the clerk, Mr. Waite. He seems to be a clear-thinking man. Maybe Beauregard.
There we go. This next one is, just shorter.
The dark man offered me a prison, and I accepted. I signed that miscarried contract and entered the dark pact. Everyone is safe, except for me.
Sacrifice. He seems to have made a sacrifice of himself. And images that'll be relevant later. Painted tile. Well, it's a good thing there's a puzzle over here.
Hey, you know anything about this? Looks like some sort of talisman.
No, I don't. Oh, help me out here, will you?
I would kill the guy, throw some of this stuff out. I'd be crazy too if I had this much junk lying around.
Interesting. This is different than the Emily version.
Oh, wow. That's striking. I want to save this one.
Oh, and he's the one dazed by it. Reflection.
All right, come on. I want to go see Dr. Gray. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming. Miss Hartwood. Emily?
It's not the evening anymore.
What the hell is going on? Where am I?
Some things to notice. This art easel has no cover on it no more. We're full on pistol bullets. That's a bit of a shame. The mirror is smudged. Still works though. This beautiful soundtrack is coming through. Oh, and this achy music. You can see him. Guess what? That's the fake one. There's a real one around this corner. And he walks away. Oh yeah. Yeah. The game hits you with the fake out on the first enemy. Now, oddly enough, I'm not a big fan of the combat in this game. The combat is an afterthought, to be honest. I'm playing on easy mode. I'd recommend easy mode. You're not playing this game for the combat, you're playing it for the story. Enemies are tanky, the aiming is shitty. But that's part of the experience, I suppose. What's out this way?
I can't go that way.
Oh, we already know that. We're going down the French Quarter streets. Beautiful Bourbon Street. What's the developer got to say?
For the French Quarter, we try to incorporate aspects from liminal spaces to get a more creepy feel without it being destroyed or too much worn down, because we wanted to portray some colorful quarters from New Orleans. So yeah, I hope you find it creepy.
There we go. Might scribble in some French facts that I know.
What the hell is going on?
Quartier is the name for neighborhood in French. That's why they're called quarters. Seems that this building is the only one with lights on. Let's go check it out. Johnny the Conqueror. Roots and Medicine.
let them get inside, compare. They're not the good kind.
Are you... Is this your store?
There are no owners here. We both strangers in Jeremy's story.
Jeremy did this. How?
The pact with the dog man. Jeremy warned us, but we didn't think much of it.
I'm Detective Edward Carnby. I was hired by Jeremy's niece to find him.
Oh, yeah? How much she paying you?
$150.
She's sure getting her money's worth tonight. Are you a thinking man, compare?
No, not if I can help it.
You know, I think Jeremy's hiding in a way we can't find him. He has this juju necklace that guides him.
The talisman?
That's right. It's some magic charm he got from Miss Jackson down the street.
The voodoo priestess?
You know surprising things, compare. Yeah, the Mama Loa. Here, take the key. I locked the gate to save her place from all the ghouls and goblins getting inside. Maybe if you go there, you can find some clues to show you the way.
Thanks. I'll have a look.
He's much nicer than he is to Emily. We'll be doing an Emily playthrough after this. Baptiste's key. There's 3 keys on the chain. One opens up Miss Jackson's place. There's 2 belonging to Darcetto. One for the clerk's office, one for the library. Beautiful. What do you got to say, Mr. Baptiste?
You want to come along?
Nah, I'm gonna stay here for a while.
Anything I can do for... Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Baptiste, just tell my sister Lottie I'm alright if you see her.
Alright, gotta tell Lottie that he's okay.
Alright, I'm heading out.
Be careful out there.
Wonderful. So as we come down this street, we see a nasty looking enemy down there. Backlit beautifully by that truck. Now what's interesting about this is they have a throw rock mechanic. But instead of picking up the rock and put it in your inventory and then throwing it, kind of like Last of Us, you can only throw it from where it is. So it's a little awkward. A little awkward to use. Give it a shot here. Hey, fuckhead. I don't know what the fuck this is. Gross. Whatever the hell it is, it's gross as hell. Nothing in the trash can. What do you got here? Hatchet. Nice. Don't know how to melee. I should probably figure out. Ah, L1. Some kind of ritual here in the courtyard. I hear ya. I hear another one upstairs. Surely we got something to throw at you. There we go. Got a bottle ready. Let's hit the developer commentary.
I always wanted to incorporate more of voodoo culture because I think it's a really exciting element that's related to New Orleans and, of course, the Caribbean. And we see a little bit of that here. We find a courtyard decorated on the basis of voodoo temples. Mainly, the most recognizable part is the veve, this sort of pattern that they use. Yeah, I think it was an exciting element that I wish we could have worked even more with.
Beautiful. Hit him with the melee weapon. That's loud as hell. Juju. Lanyap. Lanyap is an interesting concept. It's kind of like a gift. C'est un cadeau. And they're kind of weird items in this game. You collect them all, and you get some bonuses from them. And it says here, carries from game to game, and some are specific to certain playthroughs.
I recognize this place. It's Miss Jackson's seance parlor. Let's see if she's got any information on Jeremy's talisman.
What do you got, Miss Jackson?
Remember the toad in the beginning? The one getting eaten by an alligator? That would be Miss Jackson's toad, which got lost.
Interesting.
Miss Jackson's seance room is the oldest surviving room in the production. It was a part of what was called a proof of concept that was done during 2019. And yeah, I think it's a neat place, but for us developers, it's probably more dear than to the regular player.
A lot of developer commentary in here.
We knew early on that we wanted to make something special with the talisman to both pay homage to the original game, but also to get a cool item for the player to. It ends up being a way to open up gates to other worlds. Our talisman looks quite different. It's updated, but we still kept a lot of the design of the original for an item called the toy talisman that you can find later in the game as well, that is used to activate hidden ending.
Oh, I recognize this talisman. We had almost the same in the first version of the game. And this talisman is quite a special item because it is animated. Not all items you can find were animated, but this one was special because you need it at the end of the game to defeat the sorcerer. That's what he got this special treatment.
Okay. That was from, when you hear that French accent person, that's the developer from the original game. Don't have the key to this door.
It's the talisman, like the one in the painting.
Talisman. Old talisman shaped over the centuries. Engraving of the numbers look less than 100 years old, but the base could be much older. Polished black sunstone in the middle has a glass finish and gives the impression of hiding a picture within itself.
I think it's meant for the talisman.
Now the note.
I think it needs numbers, like coordinates. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes.
And beautifully, there is commentary to help us in.
It's showing something. A place? Where is that?
Blanket. Our table.
Huh.
A door.
Detective, I was wondering when you were going to show up. Mrs. Thompson told me you were here. I understand you are working for Jeremy Hartwood's niece.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you're not wrong. We came here for her uncle. I just didn't expect... I didn't expect this. You are Dr. Gray, right?
That's right. You don't happen to have some identification, Detective. I'm not keen on having strangers prying into my business. Oh, Detective Edward Carnby, Decatur Street, New Orleans. Enjoying the Vieux Carré, Detective? Those old French quarters, the voodoo people, the gangsters. I'm sure you live an exciting life.
Well, that's not quite like the stories, Doc. Just trying to make a living.
Aren't we all making a living? Well, welcome to Deseto, Detective. I hope your time here will be useful. Now, what can I do for you?
But why don't you tell me where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Why wouldn't that make for a short visit? I wish I could tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know. A drink, Detective?
Anything brandy.
Oh, you do belong in the French quarters, Detective. Armagnac or cognac?
You know, just give me the cheap stuff. I'm not much of a connoisseur.
Having low standards is not a virtue, Detective. Let me see if I can broaden your perspective.
What can you tell me about Jeremy?
I wouldn't want to go into details about his condition. Doctor-patient confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Sure, but he is crazy, and he's gone missing. Why?
Here, try this.
Ooh, it's good. Got a bite?
It's called a sidecar. The trick is not to be afraid of the tartness of the lemon. Then, for goodness sake, don't overdo the triple sec.
Okay, what can you tell me about Jeremy?
Well, let me think. He is an anxious man, constantly worried about events not presenting themselves according to his model of predestination. He complains about things not being carried out in the right order, and that some things simply shouldn't be. Is any of this helpful to you?
Not really. I was hoping for some direction where to look next.
I'm sorry. I have nothing for you then. You should talk to my orderlies. They have been looking for him for a while now. I'm sure they would appreciate your help.
Yeah, I ran into Batiste earlier. Come to think of it, he might have given me a lead.
Oh, excellent. So your investigation is already underway.
I'm gonna go, but I'm sure we'll meet again.
Looking forward to it. Safe returns.
Chapter 2.
Detective Carnby, where did you go?
I was just talking to Dr. Gray.
You disappeared.
No, it's not what you think. Have you found anything strange going on here?
Yes. Everyone is being incredibly evasive and I can't figure out why.
No, I mean something you can't explain. Paranormal, even.
Detective, I really need you to get yourself together. I can't do this alone.
She doesn't
Forget
get it.
I'll figure it out.
She doesn't
You
get
wanna
it.
come see Dr. Gray?
No, I want to try something. With this talisman, I think I can follow Jeremy to the place he mentioned in the book. What was the name? Do you remember something Spanish? Tarawea. Yeah, that's where I need to go.
Detective? Are you gonna be alright?
Yeah, of course. Go talk to Dr. Gray. We'll rendezvous later.
This is interesting. I do like the different perspectives between both of the characters. Very, very refreshing.
This talisman brought me back from the French Quarter in the blink of an eye. If Jeremy can travel so easily, then he could be hiding anywhere, even Tarawea. If he can do it, so can I. I just need to figure out how the talisman works.
One of the most important clues you find in this room is the newspaper, which both talks about the era, which is, of course, the 1930s, the Depression, and we also learn about the place that we're in Louisiana, with talk of John's Eve and the voodoo and the cults. We sort of set up that whole notion of that this is something that will come later. But we also present Cassandra Beauregard, which is our narrator and one of the guests here at Derceto.
To help guide the player to see which key fits a lock, we try to incorporate some common design denominators on both the lock and the key, and hopefully it makes it easier for the player to see, and at the same time keep it very grounded in the era.
Room key, number 6. Guest
Dr.
list.
Elmore Lee Gray is Derceto's chief doctor.
We're not going to read the guest list. Broken plates.
Paul, you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock. They have been sabotaged, and I think I know who did it. They have something to do with Jeremy's episodes and how he seems to disappear at night. Right now, it's important that you keep an eye out for any of the pieces. I want to find out if I can repair the plates. Let me know if you find any of them. Lottie.
Tell Lottie to take a look at the well in the kitchen garden.
Saw your notice in the boiler room. You should know Mr. Chance won't be coming back. I got no business being in there myself, but you can take a valve from the wine cellar if you want to try to stop the steam pouring out. Be careful.
Okay, so some clues for some obstacles we faced a little earlier. Patient files. Probably shouldn't have these. Cassandra Beauregard.
Cassandra Beauregard, the beloved author. Very exciting, isn't it? What do you want to put down for reason for admission?
What her agent told us. Cassandra suffers from writer's block and needs to finish her moving picture script before the end of June. Mr. Chardot suggests Cassandra's heavy use of barbiturates is holding her back and risks ruining her career.
And how should we summarize her personal history?
Let's keep it short. Cassandra Beauregard is a beloved crime author who managed to pull herself out of poverty and into stardom. 5 years ago, she tried killing herself by jumping off a balcony. The incident left her a cripple and now relies heavily on her wheelchair.
And for diagnostic impressions?
Cassandra suffers chronic back pain following her suicide attempt. She self-administers morphine to keep herself ambulant, but has become addicted and the desired effect is now lost. The drug abuse clouds her mind, and she is unable to focus on real life. To save herself from this insight, she instead makes up stories to fill out the gaps in her own thought process, resembling the Korsakoff syndrome.
Oh, bravo, Doctor. How will you treat her?
First of all, she needs to be weaned from her drug addiction, and hopefully it will resolve her compulsive lying. Then look into permanently numbing her pain in her back through surgery. Finally, deal with her suicidal thoughts.
Fantastic. With such a short time before June, I really hope she gets better soon.
We will do what we can.
Interesting. So it was the conversation around the writing of this piece instead of the file itself. Grace Saunders.
Grace Saunders, 11 years old. Reason for admission?
The mother insists on strict supervision by a proper gentleman to avoid further perversion of Grace's adolescence.
Personal history?
Grace's family possesses modest wealth and status. Her childhood seems ordinary, spending most of her time with private teachers and family friends. Grace's father recently passed away, leaving her mother the sole caregiver.
And diagnostic impressions?
Grace has trouble dealing with her father's death. She is willingly suppressing her feelings on the matter and isn't properly acknowledging the trauma she suffered.
Any planned treatment?
Grace needs nothing out of the ordinary. She simply needs parental guidance. Eventually, we can work on her feelings toward her father.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll finish the paperwork and get her installed.
Maybe she didn't like him. She didn't like her father. Yeah. I didn't think the little girl was the one who was here as a patient. I thought it would be the blonde woman who was smoking. Maybe that's her mom. Malcolm McCarthy.
Malcolm McCarthy, 54 years of age. Reason for admission?
McCarthy admitted himself to Derceto, stating simply that he needs some damn rest.
And personal history?
McCarthy claims he used to work as a lawyer in Baton Rouge, but says he can't go into details because of some legal dispute. His background remains largely a mystery, except for the occasional clue that he drops in conversation.
Huh. And diagnostic impressions?
McCarthy is an anxious man and an alcoholic. He often tells half-truths due to some deep-seated inability to trust other people.
And how will you treat that?
McCarthy will take some time to open up. Spending time with Jack's dog or the child should be good for him. Their harmless nature will help build his sense of trust.
Thank you, Doctor.
So I think I understand the context of who's writing these. I think it's the doctor talking to a secretary. So we know Mr. McCarthy's a drunk. Elisabetta Perosi.
Elisabetta Perosi, 33 years old? What should I put down as reason for admission?
Well, Perosi broke into Derceto and was found wandering the grand parlor. She was confused and suffered partial amnesia. She insisted she belonged here and offered to pay for her stay.
Right. What do you make of her story?
Perosi claims to have been a member of the Astarte artist colony some 20 years ago. A claim that seems contrafactual due to her young age. She looks to be and even thinks she is 33 years of age. That would make her a child at the time. It seems fair to say that Perosi's story is untrue, deliberately so or not.
Diagnostic impressions? Do you have anything?
Perosi's story is peculiar because she retracted her story about the artist colony. She no longer claims to be the same person as Elisabetta Perosi. However, my staff's research has confirmed there was a Perosi at that time who was in her early 30s.
I suppose this case will take some time to investigate. How will you go about it?
I wanted to contact the real Perosi, but it seems the whole colony disappeared one night. September 29th, 1915, during a hurricane. I will have to take it slow and figure out what this spell of impersonation could have been.
So
I'm sure it will all clear up eventually. Thank you, Doctor.
This person's lying about who they are. But room number 6, we have their key. So maybe we could check out their room. And it looks like this is maybe that blonde woman? Ruth Talent.
Ruth Talent, 29 years of age.
Talent.
Reason for admission?
Ruth's father wishes that his daughter be removed from New Orleans nightlife for the foreseeable future. He fears that her overly free spirit is tarnishing the family's reputation.
Sounds simple enough. Personal history?
Ruth comes from considerable wealth. Her family owns several hotels and restaurants. Unlike the rest of the family, her sense of adventure has taken her around the world, including France during the Great War as a photojournalist. The last decade, she has provoked many rumors of being a debauched flapper, bordering on nymphomania.
And diagnostic impressions?
Despite her father's frivolous reasons for her to be admitted, Ruth does seem to provide an interesting case. She is refreshingly open and doesn't shy away from talking about her life during the war or her continuous celebration after returning to the States. She is admittedly a sexual deviant and feels no remorse.
And her treatment plan?
Simply staying at Derceto should do wonders for Ruth. If not, at least for her family's reputation. Ruth doesn't need to change, but with therapy I might be able to share with her some sympathy towards her family. I doubt she will settle down and become as dull as the rest of them, but at least she might try to be more discreet in the future.
So, what I'm noticing here is that this isn't really a proper asylum for crazy people.
Looks like all the patients are accounted for, except for Jeremy.
It's more of like a rich people retreat.
There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave it alone.
I do have a guide here, but I'd rather not use it, to be honest. So, I think we've got everything in this office.
As we begin Chapter 2, we allow the player to move a little bit more freely around Derceto and discover more of it. Of course, they start off mostly locked off, but you're able to unlock most of it and get a better sense of what the house is. But of course, we're also keeping some of it a secret for Chapter 4.
Chapter 4. Chapter 4 is the one that diverges based on which character you pick.
The original game was a kind of an early open world. Once you discover a new room or a new floor, you can go back to it. It was not used a lot in the game, but you can.
That was from the original developer. Let's go see if we could go back and investigate some of these other places, like the library. Try the keys you got from Baptiste. Oh, the music changed. Lost Plantations of Louisiana.
Lost Plantations of Louisiana. Thierry Briclot, 1917. Derceto was a small plantation on the eastern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. The land was considered difficult for industry and was...
Okay, I think this is world building. I don't want world building. I want characters in these. So, Derceto, known for voodoo witchcraft. 1862. They came in here, but the workers fought them away. Kind of strange. Derceto was left in ruin. A lot of police reports on people living here, either way. Land was reclaimed. A hurricane took out some people who were in an artist colony. 12 artists vanished without a trace.
I like games where you need to read books because it sets a different pace. It's not an action game and the player can be more immersed in the story. There are two reasons for the book in the original game. The first one was to add another layer of horror to try to put more scary things in the head, in the mind of the player. The other reason is to give clue, to give information to the player to be able to solve the puzzles.
Wonderful. So even the original developer says, I didn't want an action game. Anything else around here? Doesn't appear to be so.
One of the big challenge of the game was how to scare the player. What I did find at this time is that I needed to scare the player with what he is doing most of the time. I mean, moving, opening doors. So that's why there is this trapdoor in the first corridor that you cannot avoid. It was just to the pressure. It just happened once in the game, but I was sure that since this moment the player was just scared to move in the game. Same thing for opening the door. The second door in the game, you can find a monster behind it. There is even a book that you can die from just reading it, which is something you need to do often in the game. So the pressure was constant on the player.
So he's talking about the original game. Holy fuck. Bolt cutters. Pipe. Now that was a fucking jump scare.
What happened? Everything's normal again? Right.
Well,
Now, if we do look into our... No, I was about to say, did we keep the weapon from inside there? Maybe. And we're back in the conservatory. So let's go check out that broken piece of plate there in the garden.
Huh.
Got it inside there. Got the hose. What's this? Mummified cat. That's disgusting.
This can't be real.
Oh, there is a ladder we could put up. Shortcut. Come around here, we got some bolt cutters.
Got it.
A water hose.
Hey.
And a hatchet. We'll take the hatchet. There's that critter again. Okay, we extended the water hose. Although, to be honest, we probably just could have done that without the extension. Broken plate. Dark and burnt quality. Maybe it's for the boiler. What else did we get? I think they said we should look in the wine cellar. Let's go into the kitchen. Oh, I can't enter there now. It's closed. Oddly enough, can't use that door. Gotta use this other one. Does that need a key? I think it needs a key. Anyone in this room now? Don't believe so. Let's see. Baptiste gave us the key for the library and for the office at the reception. So I don't think we have any other keys.
It's stained. Looks like some kind of rot.
Piece of plate.
You know, Mr. Waits, I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke. I think she's been hiding them. She's not very good at it. She just chucked it into the little room with all the tools behind the boiler. I left it there. I didn't want to embarrass her by picking it up while she was looking. We went upstairs instead and played backgammon. I let her win, because she's so unhappy. The piece looked like the one on display in Cassandra's room. You know about that one already, right? Or is your eyesight really that fuzzy? I hope you don't feel bad about your glasses. You only look stupid when you squint. Maybe if you had more eyes, you would see these things. I wish you had all the eyes you needed. Your best and favorite guest, Grace.
That is a backhanded comment. But I guess she's a child.
Another plate for the talisman. Like the other one, it's broken and missing some pieces.
I thought that would have been that one. I guess it's not. So we don't have that yet. Let's go in the kitchen.
What are you doing in my kitchen? I assure you.
I'm sorry.
I promise you. Mr. Hotwood
I
is
was just
nowhere
looking
near my
for-
kitchen, and neither should you be. Don't make me
I didn't
kick you
mean
out
to-
of this house.
Sorry.
Now get out!
Yeah.
Well, that went poorly. And we still don't have the key to the wine cellar.
I need the key.
So, I think we've done all we can for now. Let's head upstairs. Where is this? Oh, that's that room. That's still wedged. I'm in the wrong location. I need to go upstairs from the parlor. Right, through here.
I need the key.
When we talked about how we should fill up the second floor foyer, we discussed ideas such as a billiard table or some other kind of leisure props, but we went for adding these nightmarish statues you can see here, which is made or sculpted by Jeremy, and they are heavily inspired by Giacometti, Alberto Giacometti.
Well, it's nice that they list off their artistic reference for this room. I don't think I want to touch that just yet.
If you play the original game as Emily Hartwood, the opening text will say, "That creaking old mansion with its unusual tales, its secret library door, the ancient upstairs clock." So the ancient upstairs clock became this puzzle item, and this is pretty much how a lot of the important things in our game came to be. Basically looking at something that was mentioned or featured in the original game and then blew it out of proportion and made something new with it.
And actually in the original game there was a clock that you need to push to discover an item, like in the first Resident Evil, by the way.
Nice. Although, oddly enough, this did predate Resident Evil by a few years.
So here we have the first puzzle disc, which is made in Japanese style called kintsugi, which means golden repair, which we thought was pretty picturing for what we wanted to tell with the plate. The golden relief or the repair creates the star sign Taurus, which is something Mike will talk more about in the lore. But it's a very important part of the game.
Looks like the plate that held the talisman in the seance room. But it's broken and missing some pieces.
You'll need another piece for that.
I need the key. Ah.
Interesting.
Yeah, sorry, Detective. Didn't mean to obstruct justice or anything.
This guy's drunk as a skunk.
You know, I'm kind of busy with my own case of a missing person. I was wondering if you've seen Grace, a girl about yay high.
I can't say that I have. Why are you asking?
Well, I'm looking for her.
Is she in trouble?
No. She's just hiding somewhere. But we can't have a rascal like that running around unchecked at a time like this, you understand?
Well, I haven't seen her.
Well, let me know if you find her. I'll be around. I'll keep an eye out for your man, Jeremy. You scratch my back, Detective, and I'll scratch yours.
Let's start looking through rooms. Nope.
Looks like everything's back to normal here.
Now we're back in Jeremy's room.
You will find a lot of masks throughout the whole game. You can find them in Jeremy's room, and of course Grace is making one for Ruth. And this is an important item or ID, the ID that everyone is wearing masks in some way, especially the people at Derceto. They all have secrets and they don't want to share everything. So they put on masks, hide their true selves. And of course, it's a very clear metaphor. But for all the Lovecraftian nerds out there, it's of course also a very, very clear clue that we're dealing with Nyarlathotep, which in our game is sort of, he uses the Dark Man or the Black Pharaoh, that type of avatar, and that's how he carries on the dialogue with Jeremy, and how he also, of course, mentally tortures him.
Interesting that they named the Lovecraft reference explicitly. That's nice. Emily is here. Blue.
Emily's here. Emily's here.
Interesting.
For Baptiste's room, we went with a really rough patina, and because he is a big guy, he's very practical and stoic, and he also likes to box a lot, and he has his leisure things. He reads his magazines, listens to his radio, and smoking cigars. And yeah, so we try to get that going in his room.
Nice to see that the developers had... Oh, fountain pen? Oh, this unlocks a shotgun cabinet? Holy shit. Nice to see the developers tried to put a little bit of personality into their individual rooms. Very character focused.
Huh. How eccentric.
Fancy.
What are these symbols? Looks like alchemy or star constellations.
I must return.
I did it! I crossed the thresholds to my intended destination without a focusing device. My talisman now knows these roads, and I have no need for the plates. I can find my way to Lafayette as easy as I find my own room. I visited the grave of my father and seen the oven waiting for me. Thank you for opening these doors. I now must summon my courage and go back to that hateful mound outside the oil rig. I hope you'll be feeling better when I return. Jeremy.
Who is this letter written to? Because it seems strange that he's mentioning that he could travel.
In contrast to Baptiste's room, which is very simple and rough, we have Peros's room, the opera singer, and she is very vain, and she is focusing much on her beauty. And we have the centerpiece of the bed with the bed canopy, and we try to get as much as possible of the music into her set dressing. And of course, some of the furnitures are Italian inspired. And her colors would be terracotta and cream and earthy.
fascinating that they went down to the color and the origin of the furniture style. It's crazy. Hiroshi's journal.
Will I need to remember how to get them out again? They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people. But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough. That black goat will be sacrificed to put an end to it all. Then it will all be over. No more Derceto, and sadly, no Astarte. Those good pirates of Pontchartrain. May you still sail the lake, until you find the shores of Hali.
Interesting.
The Astarte Artist Colony. I remember hearing about their disappearance. Must have been 15 years or more now.
So we have names here. I don't think I recognize any of these names. Except Elisabetta. She's at the bottom there. Everyone else seems new. Ah.
These paintings got some grim-looking rot on them.
Oh. Some have the rot on both sides. Is rot the marker or not? Well, we know it's a 3-letter combo. So I assume it's the ones with the rot. William, Frank, Nora. William, Frank, Nora. 294. Okay, I think we need to count around the circle. 294. Pisces, 2. Libra, 9. Taurus. Pisces, Libra, Taurus. Pisces, Libra, Taurus. Pisces, Libra, Taurus. Hey. The hell was that? Ah, shit. I don't fucking like this at all. I don't like this at all. Do I have to step in this? Oh, this sounds so gross. Ow? That did hardly any damage to me, but it hit me. Holy shit.
What the hell is going on? I think I've seen this somewhere.
Oh, we can't move the center one. Okay.
There was something in the commonplace book about this.
There was? Let's check the book. Okay, so the upper line is kind of straight. Was that it? I don't know about the edge pieces. The edge pieces don't really look like they line up too well with the other ones. Hmm. I think this one might go down here. Am I crazy? Is this not it? That looks right. That does look good, right? Oh, it has a spiral too. Is the spiral intact? No, that doesn't seem right. That seems... That don't seem right either. Hmm. Like, that one looks okay-ish. So does that one. I don't know. That looks about right. No, see, that's not right. Hmm. I feel like once we get this right, it's gonna immediately change something. Oh shit.
I think the clock broke. Or maybe it just stopped at a very precise place.
6. 4. 3.
Hmm.
Uh-oh.
There's a picture in the black glass. It's showing me something. It's the hallway outside Jeremy's room.
Okay. Do we go into Jeremy's room? Oh shit. It's Baptiste's room. These other doors ain't got doorknobs no more. Oil rig. Now you know what we're gonna do right here? We're gonna save. Oh, we can't save. What the fuck?
I made it. I entered another one of Jeremy's memories.
Oh shit, we can't save at all. Look for Jeremy inside the hateful mound beyond the oil rig. I'm a little bit scared of this area, not because it's a scary area, although it is. Mostly because last time I played here, I got stuck here and was soft locked. I don't know if that got patched out or what. We'll be sure to keep an eye out. Oil rig report.
May 1923. Monday. All okay. Ready for delivery. Maintenance. Oil pump must be serviced. Any tampering causes large spills unless properly forestalled. Tuesday. Shipment delayed but delivered. Maintenance. Service bridge close to broken. Wednesday. Prospectors reluctantly agreed to show the burial mound to Mr. Hotwood, a painter, who read about our finds in the papers. He means to return tomorrow and try to find a way inside. Thursday. Mr. Hotwood's efforts delayed. The workers seemed nervous about his presence. Hotwood promised not to return to the compound. Instead, he has taken up an offer by L'Officier, the riverboat captain, who means to pilot him to the site tomorrow morning. Hopefully that's the end, and work can resume. Maintenance. Bridge from the oil tower to the bayou has collapsed. Sabotage suspected.
This is the devil that guides us now.
Huh. I need the key.
Oh, now we can save. Let's make a save game.
For the oil rig level, we put all houses on stilts. Because in the real world, the houses would be standing on stilts because of all the water and the flooding.
Okay, interesting developer note.
Locked.
Jetty key. I don't like that at all. Okay.
Got it.
I'm actually a little nervous here. I think we could drop down over here. You hear that? Why is that shimmering? Gross.
It worked.
We're saving again. We're saving fucking again. I don't care. I'm peaching out. Nope, can't open that. Oh, actually, there's some ammunition that we didn't pick up. There we go. No, it's not much, but I'd like to be thorough, if it's there. God, what the fuck are these things? Okay, right there. That's where I got soft locked before. So hopefully we don't have that issue this time. Shovel. Okay. Does he break that? I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do there.
Looks pretty weak.
Gross. Well, I didn't think there'd be another one in the ground. Yeah, I remember when I played the original, or I played this the first time, it just wouldn't break. See the swamp folk. We are gonna save. We cannot save. Oh, I hate these fucking sounds. I hate that you're moving. God. God, it sounds fucking disgusting. The shit. see them. Run over here. Is this where we're supposed to be going? We're supposed to be going towards the oil rig, but I guess we'll go this way. Something's gonna scare us. Oh, thank God. I see you. Fucking see you. Gazing statuette. I guess the only thing that was over here was Lagnet. That's where we were. God, swamps are so scary. Holy shit. I hate that the heartbeat goes in time with the oil pump wheel. Oh, fuck. Load up, load up. Oh, go. Okay. I was gonna say, we're on difficulty where I'd rather just kill them instead of sneaking and keeping the tension up. There we go. 7 bullets. We use 9, we're doing good. I see another one.
There's gotta be a way to get to the other side.
Oh, fuck. Do we pull the lever or do we go up to the roof? Oh shit. Well, I guess we're committed now.
All right. Now what?
Tough cloth. Oh. Well, I guess we're coming down.
Come on, Carnby. Wouldn't you rather fall to your death than go up in flames?
Well, let's do it. I don't know if that's any better, to be honest. This does seem a lot calmer now, but I feel like I can't relax because I'm still in this world. Fuck is that? Hear it? Fuck is that? Oh, my controller's vibrating. I don't like that. That it? Can I save? I can't save. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. No. I can't save. Oh! Fucking like sky burial shit here, dude. I hear it. Dude, I fucking hear it, but I can't see it. Hear it. Oh, there's developer commentary. Thank God. Calm me down, please.
The mound is an expanded ID from the vertical slice and early proof of concept of the game, which made it into the final game as well. At the beginning, it was the lair of a witch the player needed to defeat, and we were inspired visually from the season 1 of True Detective, and of course, bird nests.
True Detective referenced.
It's the hateful mound Jeremy talked about in his book.
Don't come any closer. I'm armed.
Get that thing out of my face.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Is that
I'm
Lottie?
just a detective trying to find something called Tarawea.
You after Jeremy too? Why?
I'm working for his niece. She wants to make sure he's alright.
He might be unharmed, but far from all right. He's a curse upon Deseto.
Here we go again.
Quiet.
Fuck. Oh, Jesus. How the fuck?
Oh, Christ in heaven.
Left holding the bag. Palette knife. Oh, trophy level up. Nice. Intended for painting. Thin enough to slice through the crack of a door. Like the wedge doors? Or something else? Reflections on the power of verb in certain texts.
Reflections on the Power of the Verb in Certain Texts by Juan Luis Jorge. To act is in itself divine. Even the slightest movement of our hand is evidence of our soul in motion. Yet our free will is so easily overwhelmed by the dullness of everyday life. Our actions become rote and rigid, in spite of luxury and comfort. True divinity is found in the choice of leaving the stage where we all perform. People who discover this freedom unexpectedly will be struck by the terror of this revelation and become paralyzed, or worse, turn to suicide. However, if you are able to weather that storm, you will discover that there is a divine path beyond that fear. There is a chance to dismount your destiny and make something new. Something that hasn't been planned for or predestined. There is difficulty in explaining this type of acting as it transcends our everyday choices. This isn't some banal decision choosing one career over the other, or even who I should marry. Leaving the stage, no matter how, isn't a matter of course correction. It's a rejection of the story that the creator is telling.
It has the image of Taurus. Sitting room key. Which one is the sitting room? It's off of the gallery. Okay.
Ooh.
I don't think we have that one solved just yet. Good night and good luck. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Thanks for being here. This game is, I tell you, it's a slow burn, even though I'm playing on easy. Thanks for being here. Remove door wedges. This is for the door
wedge
wedge.
shot. It worked.
Oh, Dr. Gray's apartment. Okay. Cutscene? Interesting.
Detective Carnby, how good of you to come. Let me pour you a drink.
What happened here? This place looks like it was hit by a bomb.
Welcome to the madhouse, Detective.
Thanks. Did the ceiling just collapse?
I heard it was something in the attic, something that was supposed to happen but didn't. How that could have such consequences is beyond me. The truth is, I don't know why the room looks like this. But I bet your friend Jeremy does.
You know where I could find him?
Oh, somewhere in his past, I suppose. He keeps going on about that mysterious dark man. I think he is hiding from him. Or maybe he's with him. I can't really keep up. I don't worry much. Take a look around this room. You may think it looks spectacularly devastated, but I just think it's finally found its stride. It fits perfectly with the state of this place and its loonies. The same goes for the nonsense with Jeremy. In my eyes, we finally managed to match the wild ride inside all of us.
Well, I'm happy you find the evening so harmonious. I hope you don't mind me setting things right. Jeremy's business, that is. This room looks beyond my capabilities.
Good luck, Detective. Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah. Evening, miss.
Interesting.
Can I get some more of that whiskey?
Go ahead, Detective. I don't think I can stomach any more anyway.
Am I bothering you?
On the contrary, Detective, I enjoy watching professionals at work.
Well, I better get going.
Bye now, Detective. Don't take any wooden nickels.
There is a big difference from the original game in this one. You can meet a lot of different characters. In the original one, I decided since the beginning that, because it was easier to do, that you will not meet any other character.
And as you all know by now, we didn't follow that suggestion. No, we chose to incorporate quite a lot of characters just because we thought it would be fun. I guess we're a little less alone in the dark, but we're fine with it.
Oh, do we actually want to go up to the attic? There's a coffee stain on this. Ooh. Let us check out the rest of this first. Okay, net. Ah, wonderful. Ah, these leads back to this other rooms. Nice. We have a shortcut. Now let's go to the stairwell. Up should be smaller, so let's go upstairs first. What the fuck? There's no... We can't open that. I don't like that. I don't like that one fucking bit. Key? Syringe. The Great Depression. As the world moved into the new decade, America was spiraling into a mail... Oh, I could just play it.
As the world moved into the new decade, America was spiraling into a maelstrom of debt, drought, and death. It was called the Great Depression and ruined many families. It was a fitting name, for poverty also breeds madness through desperation. Jeremy was of course no such victim, for he already witnessed the darkness within. He knew the shadow that stood on his threshold very well. It wasn't new. It was something that had always been with him.
Interesting. Ah, medicine box.
In the grand parlor, you can find a piano that has crashed through the ceiling. And this is a reference to the original game. The first quest, basically, that you get as a player is that you're told there's a piano in the attic, and you should go and investigate it. And so early on in our game as well, the idea would be that you get this very same quest. But as you have to pass the grand parlor, we thought it would be fun to find the piano having sort of crashed through the ceiling and made all mess, because kind of saying this is sort of what the original, this game is sort of like the original, but not quite.
It was very fun to see the piano that went down from the attic to the ground. Yep, in the first game, the piano was here more to find a reason for the player to go upstairs more than anything else.
Okay. So we haven't gotten away into this. Is this still locked? It is. Okay. If we go to that hall, bet you the dining room is still locked as well. No, it's open.
Ugh. There's more of that aggressive rot.
On the commonplace of evil. There, on the commonplace of evil.
Awkward pause.
There lies virtue and stark irreverence. Careless thoughts of luminous indifference. But blame not the beast we once were, which science so often wished to refer. Not the wicked full of sin. It is you who stand and grin. All our good intentions aside, whereupon we build our pride. Sunless solitude, follow not this corrupting light. Prophets of confidence always crashes out of sight. Hear me, for we all bear this mark. Thus we must remain alone in the dark.
Said the thing. Okay. Now this goes, oh, back to Lottie's room. Medicine boxes. Ah. Okay. What's in the box? Lozenges. Okay.
Huh.
Now let's, where else can we go? So where did the library? How do I get the shotgun? Can I break this? No, I cannot.
It's wedged shut.
Oh, wedge door. Okay.
It worked.
The significance of the constellation of towers may seem a bit opaque, but in my mind it all comes down to another symbol for the good and the evil within Jeremy, and in turn all of us. There are two things we find in that constellation that is of interest to us. First, the star Aldebaran. We often just call it the Dark Sun, which is a representation of Nyarlathotep and the presence of the Dark Man. In the same constellation we also find the Pleiades, which is said to house the great library of Celano, which in our game is called Taroea. So, all in all, in this cosmic bowl we find darkness in the Aldebaran and the light in Celano. Or in the terms of our game, in this celestial creature we find the Dark Man as well as Juan, the ultimate enemy and the ultimate ally as manifested by Jeremy. Finally, of course, what is a star constellation if not an effort to establish order out of the chaos that is nature? Which is why the final puzzle of the game is rebuilding the constellation of towers.
Interesting.
I don't think I have everything I need.
A key for a telescope? That seems strange. Cellar key. Barlow lens.
The Barlow lens. Instructions. To double the magnification of your telescope, simply fit this Barlow lens to your instrument. Then operate the fine tuners to adjust the distance between your lenses. This is easily done while looking through your eyepiece. Simply search for a position where your picture is clear and appears flat. When correctly tuned, your telescope should present a clear picture with magnificent magnification.
Interesting. I have a, is there a radio in here? I do some camera work sometimes, and usually when you double the zoom, you half the light in a lens. Dog collar. Oh, unlocks a shotgun cabinet.
The lone and the lost walk a land of fear. When there is nothing you recognize, or no one to trust, you prepare for the worst. Something is coming, and you best be ready. Take the gun in the parlor. Give them hell.
What's this?
Oh, we knocked over the books. But I think we need a lens for that. Oh, it's just open. Oh, it's down. Okay. Now let's use cellar key. Let's try the cellar key.
Huh? What?
What the fuck? Oh shit. That's fucking scary. That's scary. I did not like that at all. Oh jeez. Okay. Go to the cellar, I guess. Or let's try. Let me just check this. Interesting. Okay.
There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave it alone.
Well, that's what you say, but we'll try this.
Hey, what do you know? I guess the combination. Ah, Detective Carp.
Oh, it has wow. I didn't realize it had dialogue too. Okay. Nice. Hidden memory in the attic. Oh, I bet you these are all references to the first stuff.
Beautiful bastard. How are you this good? I need the key.
Okay, sitting room. Still need to try that. We need to try the cellar as well. Let's do the cellar first. Because I feel like that'll be shorter for us.
The original game was set in 1920 because this is a very convenient time. Everything looks familiar, houses, furnitures, but there is no technology which can mess up a lot of things in the gameplay. So this was very convenient.
Okay. So there's the fuses. Ah. Switch. Well, that's convenient.
It worked.
Okay, we got a valve handle. Anything else over here? I don't believe so. Can we turn this back on, please? No, we cannot. I don't like that. Oh, there's monsters in here. Fuck. Okay, we turned off the steam.
Jeremy?
Holy shit. I did not realize we were gonna meet you here. Oh, fuck.
What the hell is going on here?
Where's the body?
Okay. Alright, you know, that's normal. Shovel? I don't need a shovel. I'll take it.
We were quite lucky at this time. A lot of new technology arrived, like the Sound Blaster card that allows us to put sample in the game. So Philippe, the musician, had to make all the sounds in the game with its mics to try to make the game feel realistic.
Can we?
There's something missing.
Off of the valve? We already used it. Okay, we need one more plate. Probably in that room upstairs. Before we go in there, let me double check that one of these doors wasn't wedged. I could have sworn it was. Was this one? That's Jeremy's room. That's Baptiste's room. That's the madam's room. That's the hall. Okay. No, we're good. Okay. Alright, I suppose we're good.
There's something missing.
Oh. France. Start with the first door. Child's room.
This must be that kid's room. Why does she seem so familiar?
Certain areas in the Tercero is designed to look very distinctly different in themes, designs, and color palettes. And we referenced David Lynch and Wes Anderson pretty much to get some kind of absurdly quirky and eccentric colors it's mostly about the unified color scheme, I would say.
Okay. Small request.
Don't you worry, Grace. Go play your game, bleat and bellow with the others. I won't be jealous. There will be more masquerades. However, I would love it if you would finish my mask for the feast. With love, Ruth.
Okay, they have a mask. Back in the box? Is that really it? Okay. Suppose it is a kid's room. Oh, here's the kid.
What you got there? You drawing something?
Nothing special. I'm just bored.
Do I know you from somewhere?
I remember you, Mr. Conby.
From where?
Don't touch that. Cassandra wouldn't like it. She wouldn't like it at all.
Do you know where she is?
I'd rather not talk about it. It makes me upset. Besides, she'll be back after the Feast of St. John.
You think?
Yup. It's all on the page, Mr. Conby. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
Interesting.
I'm gonna go now, if that's okay. I don't like to stay too long in the same place. Mr. McCoffey might find me.
Hey. Is he mean to you?
Not everyone needs to be saved, Mr. Conby. You should know that by now.
Okay, so the child seems to know a little
And
bit.
as a player, I really like the fact that you need to understand and solve the puzzle, understand the story, because in nowadays game, it's more and more rare to let the player trying to solve the mystery by himself and not be taken by hand by the game.
Your medicine.
Miss Beauregard, I picked up your medicine at the post office today. As you understand, it needs to be administered by the orderlies for your safety. I've put the box in Lottie's room for now, and I'm sure she will find you as soon as possible. Mr. Waits.
Okay, we already got the medicine. Margrave liniment. This one is an ointment for pain relief. Do we really need all this medicine?
It's another one of those strange padlocks.
I think it's the same code. Pisces, Libra, Taurus? No. It has the thing. It has the thing that we need. Oh, actually there's medicine here.
There's more of that rot again. Like it's guiding me to do something. But what?
Ah.
The rot made the shape of a snake. There must be something important to find here. Maybe it has something to do with the numbers on the labels.
2, 5, 7. No, wrong one. Okay, 2, 5, 7. Pisces, Gemini, Leo. Pisces, Gemini Leo. There we go.
It's another piece of broken plate.
Okay, that's for the boiler. Anything in here? Why is the bathtub full? Interesting. The kid back in her room? No. Let me go back and check Jeremy's room. Oh, I don't think there's going to be anything in there, but I feel like it's important. Still don't have the key for the trunk. What does this say?
You will find a lot of masks throughout the whole game.
Where
You'll
is
find
that
them in
one?
Jeremy's room, and of course Grace is making one for Ruth. And this is an important item or ID, the ID that everyone is wearing masks in some way, especially the people at Derceto. They all have secrets and they don't want to share everything. So they put on masks, hide their true selves. And of course, it's a very clear metaphor. But for all the Lovecraftian nerds out there, it's of course also a very, very clear clue that we're dealing with Nyarlathotep, which in our game is sort of, he uses the Dark Man or the Black Pharaoh, that type of avatar. And that's how he carries on the dialogue with Jeremy, and how he also, of course, mentally tortures him.
Lunley, hello? Good morning. I'm playing Alone in the Dark. Alone in the Dark, the 2024 game, came out last year. And I'm playing it with developers' commentary. I'm taking my time. I'm playing on easy mode as well. Because this game is, number one, it's really scary. If you ever play this with headphones, it's really, really scary. But it's a really interesting game because it's not modern at all. Like, you know, yeah, you could play it like a modern game and you'd be disappointed. You have to go in accepting that it's like, this is a little bit of a different type of game. It's a very slow burn. Oh, you have the game, you haven't played it? I think yeah, it may have been one of the free games. They may have released it as a free game. There's a little bit of a tragedy with this game, and they did an excellent job on it. I think it was made with love. It's really, really good. Unfortunately, Alan Wake 2 came out at around the same time. Overshadowed this game. This game was marketed very poorly. It was critically reviewed. I think most everyone gave it pretty mediocre reviews. But if you play it, you'll get it. You'll like this game. If you play it, you're like, oh yeah, this is a real game. That looks right. That looks good. Maybe like that. There we go. Okay, it's coming together. Oh, fuck. By the way, I have the game turned up very loud so that everything comes through. So I might be talking a little less than normal for this. 7, 5, 9. Interesting. No. Not 759? Or maybe it goes by the size. It would be 579. Really? Nine. Maybe it's the other way. 9 on the outside? Yeah, 9's the big one. There we go.
Black glass is showing another room. Must be a way to another one of Jeremy's memories.
I hate that so much. I hate that the door opened. Oh, I fucking hate it. Oh, we're in the dark world.
I knew it. I knew it would work. You're getting good at this, Carnby. Maybe a little too good at this.
Let me go back downstairs. Nope, no door. It's just dead. Okay. Yeah, I would really recommend it. This is a kind of a retelling of the 1992 game. But it's very different. Let's try to see what they have to say here.
The cemetery level is inspired by Lafayette Cemetery and the St. Louis number 3 cemetery in New Orleans. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to visit them in person due to the pandemic. But I think we got a real good representation of them in the game. And we also added some spice to emphasize the overall theme of nature taking over.
Oh, I like this place. It reminds me a lot the old movies from the 70s and 80s, which are one of the big inspiration for the original game, especially Amityville Horror and Dawn of the Dead.
So the commentary is from the devs of this game, and they also invited the developer of the first game back in the 90s. They invited him to give commentary as well. Although, unfortunately, the commentary and the skin that I'm using are paid DLC. So that's unfortunate. Let's do a quick save here.
Hartwood's family crypt. Emily's family must have deeper roots in New Orleans than I thought. I figured she was a Yankee like me. Now what do we got here?
A hollow door.
There's something missing.
The blessing.
What's this? Got it.
Sledgehammer. I bet you I could use this. Can I break this? No. Okay, worth a shot. Great. Great. I love scary ass enemies. Gross.
Jeremy sketched this chapel in his book, so it must be important. Looks like I'll need more medallions to open it, though.
Oh, I forgot I have a shotgun. Don't want to use it though. Oh, every time we step in the water, it fucking vibrates the controller. See, we got at least 2 enemies, maybe more. What if we melee this guy? I feel like we can melee him. And that gave us 6 bullets? Nice. I guess we should have used a bottle to distract him, but can't be bothered. Well, no getting through there. Alright, we're back at full ammunition. More developer commentary.
Cemetery has a lot of narrow maze-like passages mixed with more open spaces, such as the small plazas. This is to add contrast and also keep an organic theme going without it being or feeling forced.
Okay. Why do I hear them? Why do I hear them? Hear you. Oh, you're indestructible. Interesting. Uh-oh. Well, I guess they opened up a new path for us. Oh, that's just lovely. That's a lot of fucking bones. Holy shit. Get the fuck away from me. Okay. We're running. Get me the fuck out of here. Go, go, go. Oh, thank God.
Now what do we got here? Thank God that's over.
Interesting. Wait, we haven't been over here. Fucking birds. Have we?
This doesn't look good.
Who the fuck is that? Wait, that's Cassandra. Okay, now we need to look up.
Every night the doc...
Oh, there you go. Hand, bird on right. Okay.
I don't think I have everything I need.
Yes, you do. Okay. That goes up there. Okay. Okay. Oh shit.
Please don't touch her.
Jeremy. What are you doing here? Everyone's looking for you.
I know, it's all a big mess. No one understands. I'm just trying to keep evil at bay. Just for a little while longer.
You've got to come back with me. Your niece is waiting at Derceto.
Emily? Why would you... My letter. I keep making it worse.
What is going on, Jeremy? How is any of this happening?
I made a terrible promise with someone.
The Dark Man. Who is he?
No, don't say his name. He can hear us. He's always listening.
Uh-oh.
Jeremy, I need to understand what is going on.
I promised him everything. When the sun rises, I will be chained in his sunken desert temple for an eternity. But at least the evil about to awaken in Derceto won't harm anyone outside of that cursed place.
You're acting crazy, Jeremy. I want to help.
There's nothing you can do.
And what's all the business about Teruea? Why did you want to go there?
I can't go there. I'm not allowed.
But you wanted to. Can I go? Tell me, will it help me to break your pact? Is there something there that would help?
Why would you give me hope? That's so cruel.
Okay, sounds like we're onto something here. What should I—
Look out! Behind you! Run! Don't let him take you!
Holy shit.
I
I've seen so many strange occurrences lately. Memories explode into existence and then burn out like tired glass bulb filaments. Dreamscapes crash down from the stars and sink into the sea. Doors that lead to nowhere and absolutely everywhere at once. With all this reverie, I want to think there's a chance that you found a way to remain alive in some way I cannot fathom. Just like I've learned to navigate with my talisman. Maybe you, with all your knowledge, you somehow knew a way to find me again. Perhaps in Terroria. All my love, Jeremy.
Hey, luggage key lost and found.
She's dead. No matter how she died, she looks peaceful now.
Okay. Oh, she's gone. A brightness from afar. Lanyap. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it here. Our next step is to open up the trunk. I think this is a good place to stop. Because it's 1:30 in the morning and I gotta go to the dentist tomorrow. Pretty early. 10 a.m. So hopefully I can get some sleep. I already took a shower. Just make sure I saved. Yep. Okay. Go to the other screen. Oh, I'm still pixelated. Let me make sure I turn that off. There we go. Much better. So, I'm not going to apologize. Turn that off. There we go. Alright. Thanks for joining me. I had a lot of fun playing this game. I'm glad I have it on easy mode. I'm glad I have the developer commentary turned on. I'm glad I'm using a silly character model. This is a scary game. I'm playing with headphones. When I stream, I play with headphones. And, you know, kind of like with Dead Space, where I think, oh, it's not that scary. It's not that scary. It's an action game. And then you listen to all the sound design they did, and it's insane. I feel like this game is very similar. It's like you play it, and you better pucker up because it is scary. Shit just happens in this game, and it's not that much. It's not like Resident Evil. There's not zombies pouring out of the walls. Really, really interesting game. So, I really look forward to playing more of it. Tomorrow, no stream, unfortunately. I'm working tomorrow. So hopefully Thursday morning, might do something there. Thanks for joining me. Have a good night. Thank you so much. Goodbye.